guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Jessica, and today I'm going to be answering some questions that I got from you guys on Instagram about the dogs. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you know I have Tucker, the white dog, and he is a Morkie Poo, so he's a Maltese, Yorkie, and Poodle mix. And then we just recently got Bailey, who is a rescue from a local animal shelter, and we believe that she is a Lab Blue Heeler mix. So I get a lot of questions about the dog, so I asked you guys on Instagram to give me some of your specific questions you had for me and that I would answer them here in a Q&A, so that is what I'm going to do for you guys today.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't. Okay,
so my first question is housebreaking a small dog. We have a 3-year-old Yorkie. I can't break him from going in the house. He's been to the vet and cleared of UTI. So I have heard that Yorkies are really hard to potty train, and I know that Tucker does have Yorkie in him, and they are definitely naughty little boogers. But I do have a potty training video up on my channel, and I will have an iCard go across now if you are interested in checking that video out. But I do have a certain method on how I potty train the dogs, and it works really, really well. It is what I'm using with Bailey, and it is going really good so far. Does Bailey, May, and Tucker cuddle together, and how is Tucker adjusting to having a sister? They do not cuddle together yet. I don't really see that happening just because Tucker is such a mama's boy. If I'm sitting down, he's going to be snuggled up with me. But they do play together. They play together every day now. It is so cute to watch. It's almost first thing in the morning they start romping, and then several times throughout the day they run around. They run around in the backyard, and they romp around in the house, and they definitely play together. Tucker is still like letting Bailey know that he's the boss, and she definitely tries to play with him more so than he does her, but he does like to play with his little sister. How old is Tucker, and does he sleep with you, and does Bailey sleep with you? So Tucker will be 6 this October. October 10th is his birthday, or is it October 5th? I can't remember now. It's October something, but he will be 6 years old. He sleeps with me, and Bailey sleeps in Madeline's room in her crate. Once she is completely potty trained and out of her puppy chewing stage, she will sleep in the bed with Madeline, but right now she sleeps in Madeline's room in her crate because she is technically Madeline's dog. Does Bailey shed a lot? We have a Lab Blue Heeler mix. She's all black and sheds like crazy. So far, no, because she is a puppy, so she hasn't started to shed her puppy coat yet. I'm hearing that she will start to shed that coat around 4 months, but with it being in the middle of summer, that may come sooner. I don't know yet. I do have some steps that I'm going to take to help with that. Definitely brushing them with a good shedding brush helps on a regular basis, and then also you could give them fish oil or other shedding supplements that we used with another dog we used to have. And I will have that linked in the description box for you guys below. It worked really well for him. It just helps to cut down on the shedding a ton. He was a chocolate lab, and I did not have a lot of hair. I did not have dog hair problems really in the house when he was on that, but when we would run out of that, we would definitely notice that he was not taking it anymore. But they say fish oil is also good for their coat, and that's good for their joints and a lot of other things as well, and it is safe for them to take. So once she has her first initial vet appointment, and I ask vet when is it safe to start giving her those things, then I will go ahead and start giving her those things to help and prevent it as much as possible. And then, like I said, just making sure to brush her regularly and bathe her regularly. Tips on maintaining them, cleaning them. How often do you do everything? How many times do you feed them a day, and what amount? So Tucker gets a bath about once a month, but in between that, I will wipe him down with a washcloth or baby wipes, something like that. And if you watch my videos, you've probably seen, like, if it's raining outside and he comes in, I wipe off his paws. But he gets a good solid bath at least once a month, and then in between that, I will just wipe him down with, like I said, a washcloth or baby wipe, and I have like dog dry shampoo and stuff that I use. For him, that's the case. And then for Bailey, we've only had her for a couple of weeks, so I haven't really established a routine with her, and it will probably be different because she is a different breed of dog. Her hair is different. Tucker does not shed at all. His hair is pretty much like human hair, so she will be different. So I'm not really sure how often we will be bathing her. Probably I would say twice a month, but like I said, I'm not really sure yet just because I have to kind of experience it and see how things are going to go. And then how often do we feed them? So Tucker gets fed 1 time a day, and Bailey right now is getting fed 3 times a day. And again, she has not had her first vet appointment. So once I run that past the vet to like confirm if that's the right thing to do or not, that may change. But as of right now, she gets about 1/4 a cup of her puppy food 3 times a day. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, basically. Okay, somebody asked, how long did it take Tucker to adjust? So for the first 4 days, he was very mad at me. He shunned me. He would not lay in my lap. He would not sleep with me in the bed. He did not want me to pet him. He wanted nothing to do with me. He wanted nothing to do with Bailey. If she came near him, he would snap at her. But after 4 days, right about on that 4th day, he kind of came up to me and let me know that he was not mad at me anymore. And he started sleeping with me again and snuggling with me again. And now he's back to my normal old Tucker. So I would say it took him about 4 days to adjust. My puppy has separation anxiety and barks a bit. How are you coping with Bailey's separation anxiety? So Bailey has severe separation anxiety. When we put her into her crate, she completely freaks out. She tries to chew out of her crate. She's completely destroyed the dog bed that we bought her. She cries and barks and howls for hours on end. I put a camera in there to just keep an eye on her when we are away to kind of see if she's calmed down, and 3 hours later, she's still freaking out. And we have literally tried everything that you could possibly try. We've tried covering the crate. We've tried not covering the crate. She has a snuggle puppy that has like a heartbeat in it. We've put our clothing in there. We've put chew toys in there, treats in there. We have put music. I've put my YouTube videos on in there for her. Literally anything and everything. I even bought calming chews for her, and I give those to her about 30 minutes before we put her in, and she hates it. And she sleeps in there all night, and she does great, but she does not want to be in there if you're not in the room with her. So unfortunately, I do not have a good answer for you on that. When and if I figure it out, I will be happy to share. I'm hoping the vet will offer some insight, and I'm also hoping as she gets older, because she is really young, that she will calm down and realize that that's a safe place for her and not to freak out so much. But as it is right now, she does not like to be in her crate at all, and she never is left in there very long. I would say the max amount of time she's ever been in there was 4 hours, but on a more, I would say about 2 hours on average is all she's left in there, and she hates it. So, and she's been with us for 2 weeks now, so she still hasn't caught on that it's okay. So I'm sorry I'm not any help there. This one's a funny one. So describe each dog's personality in 1 word. So Tucker's personality in 1 word is feisty. He's very alpha. He's the boss. It doesn't matter the size of the dog. He will let them know that he's the boss. If someone comes into our backyard that's not supposed to be there, I can almost 100% count on him probably biting them. He loves people, and he's super friendly when we have guests, but if he doesn't think you're supposed to be here, then he will let you know. He is full of personality, and he definitely knows what he wants, so I guess I would definitely say feisty for Tucker. Okay, and so we've only had Bailey for 2 weeks, so I don't think that we've quite figured out who Bailey is, but so far she is very standoffish. She's kind of a chicken butt. We always say she's a chicken butt. So she gets scared, like if you make a loud noise, if she sees her shadow, if you yell or anything like that, it will scare her. But she is very playful and sweet. I don't know, 1 word for Bailey, I would just have to say, I would say for Bailey, the word that best describes her personality right now is super laid back. So chill or laid back. She is very laid back. She sleeps a lot. She does play, but when she's not playing, she just hangs out. She's not like into everything and snooping around the house. Like I'm so happy and blessed that if she's not playing or sleeping, she's just hanging out. Like she's not wandering around, and I don't have to keep my eye on her nonstop, worried about her getting into things. She just kind of hangs out, and so she's super chill. Okay, and someone asks what food do they eat? So Tucker eats Rachel Ray's Nutrish zero grain dog food. I like to feed him the zero grain kind just because it's healthier for them. I'm by no means an expert on the best dog food, but that is what he eats and has been eating for years, and it's been working good for us. And then Bailey right now is actually on the dog food that when we rescued her from the shelter, they gave us a bag of free dog food. And I forget the brand of it. It's a strange brand I've never really heard of, but it's not what I'm going to keep her on. I just want to finish out that bag, and since it was free, you know, I obviously did take it. So we're about halfway through that bag, and then I will be switching her to a grain-free puppy food for the time being until she's old enough to go on an adult food. Someone else asked how I manage dog hair, and I kind of touched on that a little bit in one of the previous questions, but currently I don't have that issue because, like I said, Tucker does not shed and Bailey isn't shedding yet. But I did have a chocolate lab that did shed, and like I said, we just gave him supplements. We made sure to brush and bathe him regularly, and then, as you know, I am Keep Calm and Clean. This is a cleaning channel, so I clean a lot, so I just keep up on the dog hair. I don't let it pile up. The vacuum that I use, the Dyson V8, is great for dog hair. It's great for dust. Our hair, me and my girls are all blonde, and we have dark hardwood floors, so our hair is always on the floor. I swear we shed just as bad as a dog, but it's great for dog hair and things like that. And then you can take the lug stick out and stick the little like upholstery attachment and get like your throw pillows or your couch or whatever. So I would say tips on maintaining hair is just to keep up with it. So have a regular routine with vacuuming and that sort of thing, cleaning around their crates. And somebody asks, the last question is, any advice on leash training? And I wish I did. That is what we are working on with Bailey right now. Because Tucker is so little, I mean, the first like 5-10 minutes of the walk, he's gonna pull a little bit, but it's like he's 12 pounds, so it's not really that big of a deal. But once he like gets that excitement out of him, he's chill and just walks really well. Bailey is a puppy, so she's still learning to walk on the leash, and I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to training her, but we are training her to not pull, and we would really ideally like to have it where she walks right beside us because she is Madeline's dog. So I want Madeline to be able to walk her even when she is grown. And we're thinking she's going to be around 60 pounds. We are working on it, but I don't have any tips. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just trying to make sure she knows not to pull, and we walk her regularly so she gets used to it. All right, guys, so that was all of the questions that I received on Instagram about the doggies. If you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comments below, and I will try and get back to each and every one of those questions if possible. But yeah, everything is going really well so far. Like I said, Tucker adjusted really quickly, and they play every day, and Bailey is a super chill and good dog. We love her so much, and you guys will be seeing more of her on my channel. So if you have not yet subscribed, I would love to have you click that red subscribe button and stick around so you don't miss out on any videos from me. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!